Hi!
Welcome to Mandatory Update.
I'm Ian Hink.
I'm Elise Willems.
That's our side bitch, Kyle Bosman. And that's our prompter wizard, Michael Huber.
Look at those magic fingers.
Look at them. We got some weird new prompter software today. Things are going to go poorly. It's going to be good. We got our customary 8 multicolored throw pillows.
I feel supported.
I feel supported.
But I could be more supported.
Would you care for another throw pillow?
Oh, I thank you.
Here you go.
Bosman, would you care for a throw pillow?
We're going to try to do a quick opening this week.
All right, right. Welcome to the show. In an unusual cross-promotion, Uber customers in certain cities won early copies of Madden NFL 16 last Monday. Madden and Uber sounds like a contest for normal people. Side bitch, is that how you wanted that joke? You wrote that joke.
The last thing I want is like for you, right after the joke, for you to point at me and ask if it was good or not.
A new teaser for Destiny's Taken King expansion includes a snippet of Nolan North as the new voice of Ghost. His take is slightly higher in pitch and somewhat nasal. We have a clip. They took the king! They took the fucking king!
September's PlayStation Plus games include Grow Home, Super Time Force Ultra, Tesla Grad, Zeo Drifter, La Mulana X, Star Riders, Equum Core Defenders, Apple Blasters, Farm Chuckers, Raid Stoppers, Top Droppers, Cura de Custodibus, Fall Champions, Timer Wars, Until Fawn, Prawn Stars, Hormel Chili's Country Cookout Jamboree 2015, and Twisted Metal. All real. All of those games are real.
What is it, Chicken Blaster?
Farm Chuckers.
Farm Chuckers.
Raid Busters? I don't remember.
It's a fighting game?
Who wrote that one?
Yeah. Huh?
Who wrote that one?
I did.
10 out of 10.
No, thanks.
Fatal Frame Maiden of Blackwater will be a free-to-start game for the Wii U when it launches October 22nd. Gamers will be able to play its prologue and first 2 chapters for free, and then purchase the full-price game for $49.99. More games should do this. That's not a joke, that's just how I feel.
That's just how I feel.
Back in April, Sony reached a settlement rewarding Vita owners $25 in reimbursement for false advertising related to the Vita's remote play feature over 3G. If you are among the affected, you should start receiving emails with instructions on how to claim your compensation. Whoa. Think about that. $25 for every Vita owner? Sony's shelling out like $175. I'm selling my stocks. Did we add that I'm selling my stocks part later? I didn't see that one coming.
So that comes from me, like, recognizing I got my laugh, and so then I cut off the rest of the joke.
Okay, in the meeting.
Yeah.
But in the thing, we didn't know that.
Yeah.
So this is what happens. This is what it is to do comedy. Like, side bitch writes a joke.
Right.
In the moment, realizes that saying I'm selling my stocks isn't good.
Yes, Side Bitch is real weaselly when it comes to the writer's room. He's he's digging for laughs.
Yeah.
He cuts off a joke, he extends a joke, and then I'm looking at the page and I'm like, well, he didn't have that written down.
You should see him write dialogue for more than one person. He doesn't label who's saying what. It's just a bunch of lines in a row. And like sometimes it's like 2 lines broken off, but it's the same person supposed to deliver them all. It gets very confusing. Side bitch, learn to write.
Cliff Bleszinski's Boss Key Productions revealed that the new name of Project Blue Streak is...
Just keep going, go with it.
is LawBreakers. In LawBreakers, a mother-daughter duo played by Sigourney Weaver and Jennifer Love Hewitt work as a con team, seducing and scamming wealthy men.
Whoa, wait a minute. You're a mother? I feel like vomiting.
As part of Just Cause 3's PR whirlwind, Square Enix is holding a contest to give away an actual island. I think I will enter this contest.
You know, Ian, I really think that 5 islands is more than enough.
But I want 6.
No, 5 islands is more than you can handle.
Fine.
Actually, maybe you should consider offloading one of those islands to Side Bitch.
Huh? Side bitch couldn't handle an island.
You know what I love about this episode is you're going to have Huber laughter. You're going to have a whole
yeah, it's good.
A whole track with Huber laughter on it.
It's good.
You guys make me laugh.
Thanks, prompter wizard.
But really, Kyle, what would you do with a private island?
Just be naked all the time.
I don't want a private island.
That's what I do on islands
But then
1
you could
through
be
3.
all alone. Wouldn't you want that?
No.
No crowds?
No. I'd still want to be able to drive to Target.
buy some stuff.
Yeah.
Boston is his
Amazon.
own island. He's
Yeah.
Paul Simon.
We were talking at
He's a
lunch
rock.
about how there's someone in my neighborhood who I
island.
think might be like a hermit living
You
alone in
brought
their
up the
house.
scary house last episode.
And Kyle was like, "That sounds great.
Yeah.
Like living in your house
He already
alone,
does
no one
live
bothers
in the
you."
middle of nowhere on an
And
island in
So when I go to
Pasadena.
lunch, you're just mining for material, huh?
Yeah, that's all our friendship is.
Is that why I
side
come
bitch.
along?
Yeah.
Next joke, please.
Rock Band 4 will cost $20 more for Xbox One users who want to use their legacy instruments. Because Microsoft changed the wireless connection between the console and its controllers so the Xbox One doesn't offer built-in support for Xbox 360 peripherals. Doy, stupid! PlayStation players will need to dig out those old USB dongles, but their game bundle will be $59.99 as opposed to the Xbox's $79.99. My husband is freaking out right now. We have a library of over 300 songs and hundreds of dollars sunk into wired Xbox 360 Rock Band instruments that we can't use now, and they sit discarded among the old birthday cards, the old emails and love notes, and other mementos of our now forgotten relationship. Does anyone want to buy a Rock Band 3 Ion drum kit? Asking price $150, half off original retail.
Why were you laughing?
You were cracking me up at the top of that joke.
Because I was laughing at you.
But then it was like a ham spiral where
Yeah.
she started hamming it up.
When you scolded us for mining you for material in the car at lunch. Oh boy.
Oh god.
But yeah, really, I don't know what we're gonna do because we have so many Rock Band instruments that I believe are all wired, and I think that this new,
Don, get a divorce.
I can't do that. I'm here on a green card.
That's true. Man, I punched that fan to prove to Blood how hard I was
Yeah,
yesterday.
your hand looks pretty bruised.
and now it's got cuts all over it.
Yeah.
Was Blood impressed?
I think so.
Okay. Worth it.
Notice me, senpai! Notice me! A new episode of Did You Know Gaming reveals that the original prototype for Dr. Mario featured a nurse and a sick dog. Really, the dog was totally gnarly. That's an inflection joke? Classic inflection joke? The dog was sick as in, like, unwell.
Today is National Dog Day.
Today is
The
National
day
Dog
we're
Day.
shooting this show.
Yeah, Wednesday, the day we're shooting this show, which is 3 days before you'll see it.
And you made light of an ill dog.
Yeah.
So I bet you got a dog growing up.
Yeah, absolutely.
What kind of dog?
Always a weird dog. Always never a particular breed.
So you had one dog that constantly shifted breeds?
Yeah.
What was its names?
It was the thing.
One time its name was Bud. Then it changed sexes, became Sadie. Again, changed sexes, turned into Tucker.
Tucker?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't approve of that name for a dog.
Why?
It's too peoply, but not peoply enough. It's like
Yeah.
a southern person.
It's like you have to name a dog
Taco.
like Kevin.
Yeah, it's got to be like real peoply.
What if it's
Like
like
Tucker's like barely a human name.
It's Chris Tucker's last name.
That's a last name.
Sure.
Your dog had a. So what was his first name?
Chris.
Oh boy. So yeah, this next joke I would like to dedicate to Chris Tucker, Kyle's dog, in honor of National Dog Day. When the Rockstar editor comes to Xbox One and PS4 this September, hoo boy, there will be new tools available, including ambient audio and sound effects, Snapmatic integration, additional fonts, and updates for director mode that let you freeze the time of day, spawn vehicles, and make you feel like a real director. Or you can just move to Los Angeles and make a web series set in a friend's apartment. Then you'll feel like a real director.
Yeah,
Everyone does that in LA.
that's true.
Have you ever done it?
Huh?
Have you ever done it? Web series set in an apartment?
In Chicago, yeah, Hitmanning.
Oh. Yeah, look it up on YouTube.
Don't. Side bitch is now over here because we wanted him to do this joke.
This week, Nintendo announced a giant version of the Yarn Yoshi amiibo. Mega Yarn Yoshi will also work with Yoshi's Woolly World like regular amiibo and will be available starting November 15th for $39.99. Amiibo collector suicide rate has subsequently risen 11.8%.
So that's how it is, huh?
Some kind of suicide joke? No, but really, is that how it is?
Is that how it is, Bossman?
Some kind of suicide joke?
I see. I don't like taking responsibilities for
you
for
drawing
like
on
those
there?
jokes. Oh, like a weird like lamb dog.
Let's show the
Lamb dogs, play along.
Show it on the show.
Lamb dogs playing along.
All your drawings are always really
Nah,
sad.
That's clearly a happy dog.
Yeah, right.
It's like a sheepdog.
Dog is so depressed.
No. That's a drawing of a happy dog.
It's-
I don't even want to know what
It
Chris
looks like it's
Tucker looked
weeping.
like. Splatoon is getting a full 61-track soundtrack release called Splatoon, T-U-N-E. The album will be a 2-disc collection featuring 37 music tracks, 10 single tracks, and 14 tracks based on sound effects. Meanwhile, Devil's Third is getting a 71-track soundtrack based on a tattoo of a woman with spiders for eyes, or tarantulashes, if you will.
Tarantulashes. Prompter Wizard, do you like that one?
Yeah, it was that one.
Elise wrote that.
Oh, yeah, I figured.
What does that mean?
It was
Tarantulashes.
jolly.
A game called 12 Minutes is getting its 15 minutes of buzz right now. Developed by former Rockstar artist Luis Antonio, the game places players in a perpetual 12-minute loop in which they live and die. It's up to the player to master this Groundhog Day scenario, finding the nuances and patterns, and in turn, a way out. A game called 12 Minutes is getting its 15 minutes of buzz right now. Developed by former Rockstar artist Luis Antonio, the game places players in a perpetual 12-minute loop in which they live and die. It's up to the player to master this Groundhog Day scenario, finding the subtle differences and patterns, and in turn, a way out. A game called 12 Minutes is getting its hands cut off in a cab down the street right now. Developed by former Rockstar Luis Antonio, the game places players in a perpetual 12-minute loop in which they play a video game. It's up to the player to master this Groundhog Day scenario, finding the subtle differences in potatoes and in turn, a way out. That way was spelled differently that time. A game called 12 Minutes is getting its 15 minutes of buzz right now. Developed by former Rockstar artist Luis Antonio, the game places players in a perpetual 12-minute loop wherein they have to find a way to deal with this Groundhog Day scenario. Probably they'll get out if they just act like a good person. That's the show for today.
I mean, tell us if we were wrong about anything, because I looked at this show this week and I said, am I wrong?
I'd like to thank Side Bitch and Prompter Wizard and Don Casanova, who's not on camera because he's behind it.
Great show this week,
this is our great-
everybody.
Well, we'll see. This is our show. This is Elise, this is Ian.
Thanks for watching.
Good night, good game.
Thanks for watching the show this week. Go watch Mr. Robot now.
On USA, but not this week. It has a week off.
Sometimes even famous actors need a break.
That's not how TV works.
Why don't you explain to me? I only used to work on GTTV.
Regular TV shoots ahead of time and edits episodes out several in advance, often an entire season.
You mean serialized productions?
Yes, narrative-based generally, but also some reality TV shows as well.
I know how television works.
Then why did you ask me to explain it to you?
I did not ask. You offered the advice unprompted.
Literally said, then why don't you explain it to me? I only used to work on GTTV.
I was being sarcastic, but you cannot tell because I am devoid of emotion in my robot form. Turtle doves.
You've been checked!
Bethesda released a bunch of Fallout Shelter stats. Players spent 29 million hours tending to their vaults, died almost 21 million times exploring the wastelands, and saw Straight Outta Compton an average of 1.8 times.